to our intuition. Now, intuition is most economical if we can touch it, because intuition looks after every individual, and it also fits in with the whole, you know. And to really get your intuition to work, it's a matter of relaxing and letting go, because if you're really stressed out, it's hard for any space for something to come and go that way. So we can learn something there, that if we can relax, we can touch our intuition, we get a little guidance. And if that's happening, it becomes a little easier to let go. At least you can let go to that, knowing that it's there. But it's the knowing that it's there that's very important. Does that make sense? Now, most of you have seen this. We have this 5-lettered name. And that's known as the name of the Redeemer. This letter here this is like you've seen, that's a head, shoulders, heart, spine, legs and hips. It's an archetypal man, woman. And this is a crown. And it turns this archetypal man or elemental man, woman, into a king or a queen. This principle is very important. It's known as the Spirit of God. It's this guy. The judgment card. Fire. Now, if we contemplate the nature of fire just in a flame, it's extremely economical. It burns up. It purifies. It liberates. It creates light. Pretty simple. So, this principle that turns us into a king, and can, if we see over here, is the fire that's used in the process of extracting the quintessence for the Philosopher's Stone. It purifies, it liberates, it burns up. So if we develop particular lifestyle or attitude towards our process of life, what our actions and thoughts must do must liberate us rather than entrench us. If we have a thought process that's entrenching us, it's not liberating us, it's not within, we'll call it the Dharmic law or the way of fire. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire. Consuming fire. So there's one aspect we can take from it, and we can start to utilise that. We can liberate ourselves from thoughts, the things that oppress us. If our processes aren't creating light, aren't making us smarter and more uplifted, well then there's no fire in that. It's not happening there. That's not the way to go. So we can question ourselves. In order to have the capacity to question ourselves, we have to be able to extract ourselves from that which possesses us. You know, the anger and all that sort of stuff possesses us. So we have to be able to extract ourselves from that. Make sense? So we're doing a bit of alchemy here. Now, this economy thing that I'm talking about corresponds to this letter. And it looks after everything perfectly in nature. And it's certainly a part of our intuition. If we can somehow get in touch with that consciously, then things are going to be a lot better for us. things are going to flow and open up, and we're going to move with a greater degree of ease and comfort. Now it's a fire. And it says, and this is a key, the Lord thy God is a consuming fire. So if we can somehow get to this thing that consumes, and we can surrender what bothers us, it will consume it. Is that hard? The process of extraction. Now, I'm told once upon a time by a particular religion now that the law of sacrifice, or the age of sacrifice, was old aeon, and it's not trendy. Sorry, you don't understand the law. If you're going to get rid of something, you have to be able to let go. And if you can somehow contact this economy, this fire, and let go into it, the theory suggests that it will consume the crap. Does that make sense? Now, there's another principle. I'll call this, at this point in time, Mercury. This is Mercury in its first stage in the tarot card, the Fool, the unnumbered card that walks right through the whole deck. And we're all fools. Strangely enough, the next card after the Fool is the number 1 card, the Magician, the Hebrew letter Beth. And strangely enough, its correspondence is Mercury. So, I have the highest regard for the tarot cards. I think they're 22 divine archetypes that need great contemplation. Not something to be scoffed at. They're very important things. They've been with us for a long time, in one form or another. This magician has what's known as the 4 elemental weapons, which are used for mastering the elements. You know, your anger, the fiery nature, your watery nature, your moody stuff, your airy nature, your arguments. What have I missed? Earth, your depression, melancholy. You know, like, I'm angry. No, you're not. You're possessed. Oh, I'm moody. No, you're possessed. And in the magician's hand is a wand, the element of fire. And above his head is a figure 8. So to cut a long story short, the old Hermetic process is to extract the quintessence from the elements, master the elements, of which there are 4. The Buddhists have the Dharmic Eightfold Path. And if you turn the zodiac, which is elemental, there are 4 triplicities of the zodiac. Does that make sense? Which creates what's known as a Tudor cross. You put a circle around that, it becomes an eightfold path. It's the same thing as the Dharmic wheel. The process of the Buddhist Dharma is to extract the essence of the being, or the quintessence, from the elements of life. That's the Dharma. The Dharma of the fire is to be uplifted, uplift yourself, to liberate yourself from what restricts you, to gain light, to grow, to get smarter, not dumber. Same basic thing.